Hello, hello, Sarah of SEK Handmade here, and today I am so excited to share with you a gorgeous texture that I'm calling the crossed pique. Let's go. This is our crossed pique fabric, and it is gorgeous. So much texture. I'm going to take you step by step through how all of these stitches come together to make this beautiful fabric. So let's give it a try. All right, let's talk about what supplies you're going to need for this tutorial. You can pick any weight yarn. I have picked Wool Spun by Lion Brand. This is actually a discontinued yarn, but it's one of my favorites. It's a nice plush, bulky weight yarn. And then you'll just also need a matching hook. This can be whatever hook size you prefer to work with the weight of yarn that you're using. Remember, we're just practicing here, so this combination doesn't have to be perfect. All right, for our crossed pique fabric pattern, we are going to need to start with a chain, as always. Your chain is going to need to be a multiple of 2, so any even number. And then we're going to add 1 additional chain for a turning chain. If on your swatch you'd like to have a certain number of pique stitches, you're going to want to have that number of stitches times 2 plus 2, because we're going to anchor our fun, beautiful stitches with a single stitch at each end to make sure our fabric has good structure. So go ahead, work a slip knot, and work the number of chains that you would prefer to have in your swatch, and we'll meet back here to start working on that stitch. All right, I have my chains here. I decided on 13 chains if you need a number to help you decide. Now that we have our chains, we're ready to work into our chains. You can work into your chains however you feel most comfortable. I personally prefer to work into the back bump of my chains, so I'm going to do that. Just to practice this stitch pattern, I always find it's easier to work into a row of stitches rather than working skipped stitches into a chain, which we're going to be skipping some stitches. So even though this row isn't technically part of the crossed pique fabric, I'm going to go ahead and work a row of single crochets to start us off, just to give us a nice base to stitch back into. So I'm going to skip the first chain and start working my single crochets into the second chain from my hook. When you get to the end of your chains, you should have an even number of stitches, so an odd number of chains that we made, but an even number of stitches because that chain 1 was our up. So go ahead and pause here, work down the rest of your chains, and we'll meet back here to start working on our first official row of the crossed pique fabric pattern. Okay, I've worked my row of single crochets. I have an even number of stitches, so I'm ready to go on my first official row of my crossed pique pattern. The first thing we're going to do is chain 1 and turn our work. Then we're going to work a half double crochet into our first stitch there. This is our anchoring stitch. We're going to put 1 on each end, like I said, just to give us nice even flat sides to our fabric. Then in the next stitch, I'm going to work a pique stitch. To do that, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Then I'm going to yarn over again, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops, and that's my pique stitch. Now I'm going to chain 1, and skip 1 and work a pique stitch into the next stitch. Yarn over, insert into the stitch, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again, insert into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Chain 1, skip 1, yarn over, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. We're going to work those all the way across to our very last stitch. You should end on a chain 1, skip 1. You can pause here, work across with your PK stitches and your chain 1, skip 1 until you get to that very last stitch. All right, here I am at the end of my row. I've got chain 1. I'm going to skip this one, and I'm going to work a half double crochet in my final stitch of my row. And there you have it, the first official row of our crossed PK pattern. We've done the PK, now it's time for the crossed. For our next row, you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and again, we're going to work that anchoring stitch at the end, so we're going to work just a half double crochet in that first stitch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cross some half double crochets around each PK stitch. So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook to the left of my first PK stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. Make sure you pull that loop up nice and high so that we're not squishing our fabric. It's got to reach kind of across the PK stitch. Now we're going to yarn over, and without going behind or in front of, but crossing around the stitch we've already made, we're just going to reach from front to back around the other side of our PK stitch and pull up a loop. This traps the other half double crochet stitch that we made in between this, and that's what we want. They're not going to be separate, but crossed over each other. And you can see it gives that cool little X that is surrounding our PK stitch. We're going to do that again, yarn over, reach to the left side of our PK stitch, pull up our loop, yarn over, pull through 3 loops. We're going now to the right side of our PK stitch, yarn over, insert there, pull it up nice and high, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, and you've got your second cross around your PK stitch. We're going to keep working around our PK stitches all the way to the end of our row. Even though this half double crochet and this PK stitch are right up against each other, you're going to go ahead and work both to the left and the right of this PK stitch. Go ahead and pause, and we'll meet back there. All right, now that we've worked our crossed half double crochet stitches around each of our PK stitches, we're going to go ahead and work our anchor stitch by just working a half double crochet in the final stitch of that row. Now, we're not done yet. Our next row of PK stitches has a special placement to really highlight those crossed stitches, so let's do another row. All right, to start our next row, we're going to chain 1, turn, and we're going to work our anchor stitch as always, half double crochet in that very first stitch. Now we're going to work our PK stitch, but we're going to place it in the middle of our crossed stitches. The way we're going to do that is we're going to insert under this 3rd loop here. I kind of grab this crossed part here and reach my hook through, and then you want to just make sure on the front here that you're going through the middle there as well. We're going to pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over. This one's easy. You're just going to go back in the same place you were before. 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to work all of our PK stitches in the middle of our crossed stitches, chaining 1 and skipping 1 in between. So yarn over, pull our crossed stitches apart, check our back side to make sure we've not accidentally grabbed something we didn't want. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert back in the same space, pull up a loop, 4 loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through all 4 loops. Chain 1, go ahead and grab under that third loop, pulling that crossed stitches aside, checking to make sure we haven't grabbed anything we want, making sure we haven't grabbed anything we didn't want. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2, work in the same spot, 4 loops on our hook, completing the PK stitches simply as we had before, just changing the placement of them so that they go right in the center of those crossed stitches. You can go ahead and work across the rest of your row until you've worked your PK stitch in the center of your last crossed half double crochet, and we'll meet back here. All right, I've placed my final PK stitch in between my crossed half double crochets. To make sure I maintain my stitch count, I'm going to chain 1 and place my final half double crochet as my anchor stitch in the end. And those are the 2 rows you're going to repeat. So to make our next row, we're going to chain 1, turn our work a half double crochet in our first stitch, and then we're going to work our crossed half double crochets around each of the PK stitches and put our anchor stitch in the end at the other side. Remember, we're still going to the left side of this PK stitch, even though there isn't really a hole there, and to the right of that PK stitch, and then our anchor stitch at the end here. And that's the stitch pattern. And there you have it, 2 simple rows that make a stunning textured fabric. Before you go, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications, and like and share this video. Also, be sure you check out the show notes below for related links and videos. Until I see you next time, happy crafting!